Well, good morning. Good, beautiful Wednesday morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and we will be glad in it. I'm so glad that you've been able to join me today for just a little bit of a fill-up here in the middle of the week as we head on toward the weekend, where you will be in a Bible-believing church and you will be among fellow believers, that you will go seeking to be a blessing as much as you are seeking to be blessed, that you are seeking to give as much as you are seeking to get something. And I want to talk today about peace. Because that's something, when you think about this world right now, that is something that, in honesty, there are a lot of people lacking peace in their hearts. That they are lacking peace in their souls. And it's troubling to see. Not only non-believers, that's troubling enough, but then so many believers who are lacking peace that Jesus gives. Today we're going to talk out of John 14. I'm going to talk out of John 14, and we're going to read verse 27. It says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." What a reassurance from our Savior. What a reassurance from our Savior that peace He leaves with us. Peace He gives to us. Not the way the world gives it. The world gives not a lasting peace, a temporary peace perhaps. Maybe you go and you sit on top of a mountain and you think, my, how peaceful this is. And yet you know when you descend into the valley that there will be traffic and there will be people, and your peace may be disrupted by those around you. But Jesus' peace is an internal peace. It is a gift from Him. Years ago, my daughter and son gave me a blanket for, I think it was Father's Day. They gave it to me, and it has a Woodstock and it has Snoopy on it, and it is a very happy looking little blanket, and it is a wonderful thing to have on a cold winter's night. But what I have to do in order to use that gift, I first had to receive it, right? Because they left it with me. They brought that blanket and they laid it on the table and they left that blanket with me. But I had to receive it. I had to open the gift. I had to take a hold of the gift. But then after I took a hold of the gift, it does me no good if I put it in the closet up on a shelf. On a cold winter's night, I'm still shivering. That blanket is up on the shelf. It could do me a lot of good, but I've not taken it down and used it as I should have used it. See, Jesus left us a gift of peace. A peace He left us. A gift He left us. Not as the world gave it to us, but as only He can give it to us. But we must choose that peace. We must choose to take advantage and make use of that wonderful gift that He has given us. See, many times people look for peace in the world. They look for peace in money. They look for peace perhaps in a job. They look for peace in a spouse. They look for peace in a friend. They look for peace in their children. They look for peace, as a country song said once about love, they look for peace in all the wrong places. It can only be found through Jesus Christ. And Jesus gives us that peace freely when we accept Him. But then we must choose to cover ourselves in that peace. We must choose each morning when we get up, the first thing out of the bed, I am going to choose the peace of Jesus Christ today, no matter what comes from the world. One of the neatest things I've ever seen, there was a blanket that was put out, and it was for these mountain climber campers. And they could use that blanket for anything. They could use it to cover up, to be warm. They could use it as a poncho when snows came. They could use it, string it between things, and end up with a tent. It was even strong enough that they could string it up and use it as a hammock when they needed to. And that's how I think of Jesus' peace. That whatever I need, He is the I am. That His peace will shelter me in a storm. His peace will keep me warm when I'm cold. His peace will protect me in the nighttime. His peace is a place that I can rest. And I want you to think of peace in that same way today. I hope that you're having a wonderful week. I pray for you. I know you pray for me. I pray for the families who have lost loved ones. There are so many around the area. I pray for this nation. I pray for this world. I pray that we will see the wickedness that we have going on, and that we will turn from that and turn back to the goodness and the righteousness of God. You have a wonderful week. As I said, find a Bible-believing church and be in it on Sunday. If you don't have one, we will be doing a baptism here on this coming Sunday, and we will be joyful for that. So come and join us here in Frogsboro, North Carolina. We're not perfect, but we're progressing. I love you. I know you love me. You have a great week and have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you again, perhaps on Sunday.